Fisher Investments isn't just a financial advisory firm. They've turned YouTube into a client acquisition engine that's building trust, authority, and positioning them as an expert, which brings in billions of dollars in assets under management. But their strategy isn't what you think. And so in this video, I'm going to break it all down for you A to Z and show you how you can actually implement the Fisher Investment strategy to bring in new clients for your firm. Now, first off, how does Fisher Investments use thought leadership to build trust? If you look at their page, they upload new videos 3 to 4 times a week. And although this isn't an easy feat, right, it builds consistency within their channel. And most of these videos are around market updates, financial education, and retirement planning. But these videos present their advisors as trusted experts instead of just aggressive salespeople. And when you're able to do this, your prospects are going to know, like, and trust you before they ever get on a call with. So this steady stream of content brings their brand to the very top of mind. So whenever any potential client is ready to act, even if they haven't expressed it yet, Fisher Investments then becomes the number one person, the go-to authority in the space, and the person to go to. They literally become a household name by publishing these videos about market insights. And packing these videos with valuable education keeps their current clients informed while also attracting new potential leads. Here's the thing. Imagine you're 55 and you look up how to retire early. What do you think the first thing that pops up is? A Fisher Investments calculator ad. You click on this ad, you get value from it, and then now you trust Fisher Investments as the person to go to when you're ready to invest your money with a wealth manager. But although this is a strong strategy, it's also a very large weakness within Fisher Investments. Because if you're looking up how to retire early, they're not showing up as the top result. They're not showing up as a video. Now, although you're clicking on an ad, money had to be spent there. They're losing out on traffic they could have gained organically. This is not only a major weakness for Fisher Investments, but it's a major opportunity for smaller firms that are figuring out how they can then position themselves in the same way. If you look at this guy, right, Humphrey Yang, he shows how to invest, and he used to be a former financial advisor. But if he was still a financial advisor and was able to push this to a book a call funnel, he would be making so much more money because he would be able to generate leads through the same system he's doing organically. So Fisher Investments' current strategy is completely about market education, but they rarely create this value-first content that directly solves specific problems for beginners. In adjacent markets such as private equity, they're going rampant with YouTube for this reason. Alex Hormozi, for example, started his firm less than 5 years ago, amassed 3.5+ million subscribers on YouTube alone, and this has been one of his main client acquisition channels in order to drive 250 million plus in assets under management for his firm, acquisition.com. Imagine if Fisher Investments had videos like 5 mistakes that cost pre-retirees millions. These types of videos not only create curiosity, but provide even more value capturing these audiences early. Additionally, there's a much better way they could improve conversions just with better CTAs. If you're on their page right now and you go to their biography, they have 6 or 7 different links that you could click onto. And by including specific CTAs at the end of each video, they can direct the viewers to know exactly what to do next, to maybe book a call, to maybe use their lead magnet, and more viewers would go directly into their sales cycle instead of just consuming the content and clicking off. Hormozi, again, with his acquisition.com funnel, he always ends with a strong value-based CTA, usually pointing to a lead magnet because most of the viewers aren't qualified for that entire sales pitch anyway. So by telling people to go to his roadmap, he's able to get all of this traffic in, collect their information, have them in as a lead, continue to target them, and provide value so that when they are at the point to where they are qualified, then they work with them. So this is how you have to see your entire content strategy, and it's what I think so many firms are missing. This single thing can change the trajectory of your entire firm for the next 10 to 20 years. If you provide value to the point to where your advice online positions your ideal client to go from that $0, not financially stable place to being financially stable to the point where they don't want to worry about managing their finances. You gave them all of that value up front. And so now that they have the resources and they have enough net worth to actually invest with you, you are the first one they go to. And this is exactly how everything works. Give enough value up front and you sell the implementation. And when you are able to do this, so much more revenue will come into play because of this simple strategy. So just to recap, here are a few lessons you can apply to your own firm. Number one, consistency builds trust, not only with your viewers, but with the algorithm. When the algorithm sees that you're posting on a consistent basis, they're going to push your content more and more. You don't need to post multiple times per week, especially at the stage that you're likely at now. It may not make sense, but if you can post at least once weekly on a consistent basis, you're going to establish yourself as a reliable source of information for all of your potential clients. Number two, making authority-based content. I already showed you kind of one of the biggest opportunities there is now to beat other firms in the YouTube space, which is posting educational content that doesn't just demonstrate how the market's doing right now, but how specifically these pre-retirees or your target niche, how they can apply your content to their lives specifically. So not just whether the market's up or down, but how can we actually use that information, or what are tips that I can use to retire early. And so by providing this value first, you attract all of these new audiences, you generate so many more leads, and you can position this content strategy as the moat for your firm. Now, lastly, is simply including strong CTAs that convert. Do not have 20 different links throughout your YouTube page. Have one single link that either directs them to a lead magnet or to book a call directly with you. What I would recommend is having questions within that call booking form or right before it that will qualify them and actually make sure that you are speaking with people who have the money to invest. Having clear next steps is what's going to turn all of these passive viewers into actual prospects that are looking to enter your sales pipeline and work with you. And so if you want help implementing this into your firm, you can click the first link below to apply to work with us and develop a content strategy that attracts your ideal client. And so if you're interested, I'll see you, and I'm looking forward to talking soon.